Now you can see that the argument is getting worse. Natalia. And if you keep on explaining it for 2 days and put on 5 suits of evening dress, the meadows are still ours, ours, ours. I don't want to take your property, but I refuse to give up what belongs to us. So she sort of challenges him, saying that however much you try to say that the meadows are yours, I can't agree with that. The meadows are ours, I know that. Lemo, Natalia Stepanovna, I don't need the meadows. I am only concerned with the principle. If you are agreeable, I beg of you, accept them as a gift from me. So he is also not concerned about the value of the meadows. He doesn't want to own the meadows, but he wants the truth to be established. And he says that if you don't mind, I can give the meadows as a gift to you, but they belong to me. Natalia, but I can give them to you because they belong to me. Now Natalia is also of the same opinion. She says that she wants to establish the truth and promises that she can offer the meadows as a gift to Lemo. Until now, we have considered you a good neighbor and friend. Only last year, we lent you our threshing machine so that we couldn't thresh until November, and now you treat us like thieves. So now she reminds Lemo how nice they have been to him. Last year, the Shubukovs lent their threshing machine to Lemo so that he could do the threshing first, and they waited until Lemo's work was over to thresh their own fields. You offered to give me my own land. Excuse me, but neighbors don't treat each other that way. In my opinion, it is a very low trick to speak frankly. Lemo, so I am an usurper, am I? My dear lady, I have never appropriated other people's property, and I shall permit no one to accuse me of such a thing. He goes quickly to the bottle and drinks water. The meadows are mine. Natalia, that is not the truth. They are mine. Lemo, mine. Natalia, I'll prove it to you. This afternoon I'll send my reapers into the meadows. Lemo, what? Natalia, my reapers will be there today. Lemo, and I'll chase them off. Natalia, if you dare. Lemo, the meadows are mine, you understand? Mine. Natalia, really, you needn't scream so. If you want to scream and snort and rage, you may do it at home. But here, please remain within the limits of common decency. Now, Natalia is being very rude. She is reminding the neighbor, Lemo, that this is Natalia's home, not Lemo's. And Lemo did not have the permission to scream in their home. Lemo, my dear lady, if it weren't that I was suffering from palpitation of the heart and hammering of the arteries in my temples, I would deal with you very differently in a loud voice. The meadows belong to me. എൻ്റെ ആർട്ടറീസിനും ഹാർട്ടിനും ഒക്കെ ഇതുപോലെയുള്ള പ്രശ്നമില്ലായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഒരു പാഠം ഞാൻ പഠിപ്പിച്ചേനെ. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ മീനിങ് ഗിവൺ ദെയർ. So he again says the meadows belong to me. Natalia, us. Lemo, me. Enter Shubukov. Right. No, now poor Shubukov enters the scene. He had summoned his daughter so that Lemov could propose to her. Now he was witnessing an argument. Shubukov, what is going on here? What is he yelling about? Natalia, Papa, please tell this gentleman to whom the meadows belong, to us or to him. Shubukov to Lemov, my dear fellow, the meadows are ours. Lemov, but merciful heavens. Stepan Stepanovich, how do you make that out? You at least might be reasonable. My aunt's grandmother allowed the use of the meadows free of cost to your grandfather's peasants. The peasants lived on the land for 40 years and used it as their own. But later when Shubukov, permit me, my dear friend, you forget that your grandmother's peasants never paid because there had been a lawsuit over the meadows, and everyone knows that the meadows belong to us. You haven't looked at the map. Lemo, I'll prove you that they belong to me. Shubukov, don't try to prove it, my dear fellow. Lemo, I will. Shubukov, my good fellow, what are you shrieking about? You can't prove anything by yelling, you know. I don't ask for anything that belongs to you, nor do I intend to give up anything of my own. Why should I? If it has gone so far, my dear man, that you really intend to claim the meadows, I would rather give them to the peasants than to you, and I certainly shall. Now, Shubukov is also joining Natalia's side in the argument, and he also claims that the meadows belong to the Shubukovs. Lemov, I can't believe it. By what right can you give away property that doesn't belong to you? Shubukov, you must allow me to decide what I am to do with my own land. I am not accustomed, young man, to having people address me in that tone of voice. I, young man, am twice your age, and I beg you to address me respectfully. So Shubukov is reminding Lemov that he is twice as old as the former, and he asks Lemov to behave respectfully. Lemov, no, you think I am a fool. You are making fun of me. You call my property yours and expect me to stand quietly by and talk to you like a human being. That isn't the way a good neighbor behaves. Stepan Stepanovich, you are no neighbor. You are no better than a land grabber. That is what you are. Shubukov, what? What did he say? Natalia, Papa, send the reapers into the meadow this minute. Shubukov to Lemov, what was that you said, sir? Natalia, the meadows belong to us and I won't give them up. I won't give them up. I won't give them up. Natalia repeats. Lemov, we'll see about that. I'll prove in court that they belong to me. Shubukov, in court? You may sue in court, sir, if you like. I know you. You are only waiting to find an excuse to go to law. You are an intriguer, that is what you are. Your whole family were always looking for quarrels, the whole lot of them. Now they have started making fun of or started criticizing each other's family as well. Lemov, kindly refrain from insulting my family. The entire race of Lemov has always been honorable, and never has one been brought to trial for embezzlement as your dear uncle was. Shubukov, and the whole Lemov family were insane. Natalia, every one of them. Shubukov, your grandmother was a dipsomaniac, and your aunt Nastasia Mikhailovna ran off with an architect. So they are criticizing the family members, each other's family members, in the course of the fight.